Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now.
Artspace is loft space, affordable housing for artists. It's live-in workspace, 45 units of some of the most talented people that you'll find on the island. It tells a story about what the community is. We have Artspace, we have the Patchogue Theater for the performing arts, we have Plaza Mox, which is a small independent theater. All of these things make Patchogue a destination of people that have an interest in the arts and an interest in making their community better.
One of the biggest challenges as an artist is finding venues to show your work. And so Artspace is great because it provides us with that ability to do just that. This show is our Modern-ism show, our first show of the year. Everything from abstract art to expressionism to neo-expressionism to pop art and on. And the artists that we have in the show include our two featured artists, are Carol who is a hyper-realistic sculptor, and Francisco Poblet, who is a student of Dali. And then we have other international artists like Jeannie Strömsholm. She's a Swedish artist who doesn't have use of her arms and legs. She paints with a brush in her mouth.
Salvatore Dali was my mentor. He was my teacher. I studied under him for quite a few years. He was a tough teacher. I mean, occasionally I would be painting something that we had already drawn and discussed. He looked, he said, "That's not right." So I said, "Okay, I'll correct it." He says, "No, you won't." He'd wipe it off, turn the canvas over, said, "Start again." Crumbling Dali, I call him. I just had that image in my mind of him looking at me and crumbling, you know, but never dying, always there.
I'm actually an artist at Artspace. I paint what I feel, but my inspiration comes from obviously pop art and comics. This one's actually kind of funny. I actually went on Facebook and asked people. I ran out of ideas of ways to die, which is sad, but that's what this is about. I got so much feedback of, "Oh, this is a great way to die," and so that's how I finished that. So many times people think, "Oh, I have to go into the city or I have to go into the Hamptons to see art." Really, locally is where you're going to find a lot of fantastic art.
I live in the building, and we're fortunate enough to have the space available to us, also to artists which we bring in. And it's one of the finer points of living here is that we have the facility for ourselves for shows and so forth. Not just art, all kinds of different venues, from poetry reading to black history, which is very nice. It's very impressive. I'm very happy in here.
This is an ongoing series of charcoal drawings that I do of heads, basically to capture an emotion, a feeling, and I'm trying to capture movement, like a glimpse, as if you've seen a person, peripherally.
This series that I'm working on is called My Life After Warhol series. And basically my work talks about how pop culture is destroying individual cultures around the world. And so like behind me is my Campbell's After 5. I have my 7-Up Buddha, my Ronald McCata, my Coca Cotta, my King of Kata, which are all representatives of how pop culture has taken over the world.
It is about the culture, it's about the diversity, and it is about making yourself a destination. Well, not just a destination of restaurants, but a destination of culture.